Alright, well, I came out here to turn my compost pile and add a few other things I had to it. Some chicken manure sludge and some highly decomposed wood chips. Um, and it's wood chip pile that I actually kind of use like a diaper to pour like extra fertilizer product from my planter. Like at the end of the year, I got extra liquid fish and molasses and stuff, and poured on this wood chip pile. And this year, it's broken down enough to go into the other compost pile and kind of provide some more carbon for the poultry manure. Anyways, glad I turned it. It was getting sludgy on the bottom, but yeah. So this field is the one with the super mutant quack grass that in some areas really put a hurt on it with the cover crop. Pretty much everywhere there was a cover crop, it really suppressed it for the year. But here we are next spring, and the quack grass is coming back with a vengeance. So these rhizomes, they persist in the ground, of course, and they're just biding their time. And I figured this would happen. It was, I don't know, in the back of your mind you're kind of just like, wow, what if that's all I had to do was that one, basically from July to October cover crop. But of course that has not worked completely. So what we gonna do? Well, my plan of action is to do the same thing in July, or basically once I get done planting my crops and interseeding them, and I got a little window there, I will come out here and disc or whatever I have to do to get a seedbed ready and plant in their cover crop. But in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is disc this lightly once, and then whenever I get the chance, I'm gonna run the curse buster out here until end of June, early July, when I can plant the cover crop. And the curse buster is going to keep beating this back so it doesn't get reestablished. But the other thing it's going to do is it's going to flip the rhizomes onto the surface and dry out. So I was thinking about disking and then seeding oats, but in the spring, this quack grass is so you can till it up, and then the next day it's going to be like green again, because the rhizomes, they just reset up. If there's any sort of moisture, it's somewhat cool out, they spring back to life. So I think the oats would just be a waste of seed time. Yeah, you just would give the quack grass another opportunity to grow some more, gather some more strength. So we don't want to do that. I think we sapped it of some of its strength here. So yeah, we're gonna This is what Jim Martindale told me to do. He's the guy that designed the Curse Buster. He didn't really invent the aerator tine, but he designed the Curse Buster, which is a really good implementation of the aerating approach to tillage, and put the Phillips or Phoenix Harrow, whatever it is, on the back. And the combo of those two things is just really effective at basically flipping any sort of residue it gets the tool gets in contact with. It kind of flips it up onto the surface because of the rotating motion of everything. So we're gonna give that a try. I didn't want to do it all summer, obviously, just for soil conservation's sake. But that's what we're gonna do for the next 2 months, and really put a hurting on this stuff. And then I'll come back with another cover crop, and yep. And then either this fall or probably next spring, I'll spread the compost, and we'll plant our first organic crop on this field. So very excited. Really, I think making good use of this transition time, especially on a field where you got such a horrendous weed problem like quackgrass. I mean, this is like, seems like maybe there's worse weeds, but for an organic farmer, quackgrass is like Thanos. So I think the combo, run the Curse Buster a bunch of times. I mean, it's not gonna be like overly much, we're gonna be busy here, but I'll keep you updated as to how it looks. Yeah, I will bring you along so you can see how we do here. But I think that 1-2 punch should work well, but we'll see. I mean, in some of these areas, we did have somewhat good control of the quackgrass. It's just like the tillage job was hard to completely turn this stuff under before seeding, so that was part of it. But I know I'm hopeful, and discs and Curse Buster this stuff, put a real walloping on it. All right.